Yo, what's going on, guys? Snoozman back here with another YouTube video, and today we're actually going to talk about how to earn Madden 22 franchise staff points, and we're going to be covering some of the basics that we already know, and a little bit of some of the things that maybe you guys haven't heard of. First case I want to talk about is Madden 22 franchise mode, or just Madden 22 pre-order. Have you guys pre-ordered the game? Now, there's three different levels to that: standard, believe, MVP, and then there's like a deluxe edition, I believe. I went with the biggest one, which cost me $115. But for me, guys, and what you guys are going to want to do and pay attention to when you guys are pre-ordering Madden 22 is you get to start out with a certain amount of franchise mode staff points. And this counts for every single franchise mode you open. You start with this exact same amount. So I went with the biggest and best one. So I'm going to start out with 100 franchise staff points. Now, I'm not too sure if that's good or not yet, based upon some of these upgrades I'm going to be making on these coaches throughout the way when I open up, franchise mode in Madden 22. But I would look into that, guys. I wouldn't say get the biggest and best one that I did, but I'm saying look into one of the options to pre-order because, that is out there. The info is in there for you guys once you guys go into pre-ordering the game. So I'm going to start out with 100 franchise staff points for each and every franchise mode that I open. So you have to keep that in mind. That's a good amount to start out with, so I don't have to earn my way to 100 franchise staff points every franchise mode I do. I'm already going to have that there because I already pre-ordered the game. Now, some of the things that you guys may have heard of, and I'm going to get into, is simply just playing games or simming games. Obviously, you're not going to be able to meet some of the goals that your team is going through, or want you to hit some of the milestone goals or some of the individual player goals. You're not going to be able to hit those all the time if you're just simming. So there is a restriction to simming, so you're not going to be able to hit everything there. But if you are kind of just playing more of your games, which I feel like the gameplay might be a little bit better, franchise mode all around is going to be better, so it might bring more a better gameplay experience for you guys in franchise mode. So you guys might want to play more games this year just to meet more of your goals and to obviously acquire and attain more franchise staff points. Again, you can hire and fire staff. That's a great feature this year, this offensive and defensive coordinator. Again, if you guys didn't know that, you can make upgrades on head coach, offensive and defensive coordinator. And I'm assuming more so, we haven't gotten completely everything from it, but the upgrades that you can make on these are going to be obviously more so team morale, going to be, a boost towards your players, obviously. So it's big. It's the biggest thing, and the biggest update towards Madden 22 franchise mode is the talent tree and spending your staff points. Meeting game day goals, obviously, I've talked about that, guys. But another thing that's going to be thrown into it is weekly goals. They're going to have like a list of 5 different options that you can select like every week, and they're about 5 staff points actually. So if you meet the goal that you selected for the week, you'll get that amount. It depends on which one you want to go with. I believe they're all like 5 or something like that. That's probably not accurate, but I'm sure one is higher, the other ones are lower. You can select one and try to meet that goal for that week, and you can acquire more staff points that way. So again, meeting goals, you can pre-order the game, and that's pretty much it, guys. And completing certain different scenarios that it will lead you into. So again, I'd say the biggest thing for this year too is to play a lot of your games to acquire the goals or meet the goals that it has set out for you guys. So make sure you guys kind of sink into it. Now we are only a few days out, 5-6 days out again from Madden 22. There is the 3-day early access if you did pre-order. I highly suggest not even the biggest one, but pay for the the second biggest bundle for Madden 22 franchise mode. I think that's, a smart investment for you guys to do. Just to start out every franchise mode with a certain amount of staff points just to get you guys started. Every franchise mode you do. But guys, if you still are rocking with me here in the late stages of Madden 21 franchise mode, make sure you guys are hitting that like button and that sub button. It really means a lot to me. And again, thank you guys for all the support towards the late stretch here. But again, guys, that will be it for today's video. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next one.